Few dogs are better named than a Yorkie mixed with Dachshund. The adorable Dorkie can make a phenomenal family pet for many people. But what kind of dog is a Dorkie exactly? Below, we'll go over the unique specifics of this breed's character and temperament. We'll cover their exercise needs and overall health specifics. We'll sum it all up on a pros and cons list, and by the end of the video, you should have a clear picture if this is the right dog for you. Personality traits of a Yorkie mixed with Dachshund. His mix between a Dachshund and a Yorkshire Terrier is also called a Dorkie Terrier and a Doxy Yorkie. Just like it has multiple names, it can also have different character qualities. Like most crossbreeds, the Dorkie can take its personality traits from either parent's side. Some Dorkies behave more like Dachshunds and others are more similar to Yorkshire Terriers. If your Dorkie acts more like a Yorkie, you can expect a very social and playful puppy. Such a Yorkie mixed with a Dachshund will even love playing with other dogs and pets, something that isn't typical for Dachshund dogs. A Yorkie-like Dorkie will be an eager lapdog and will be so attached to your physical being that it will prefer to come with you to work rather than be left home alone. A Dorkie that takes more from its dog's parent will also be prone to separation anxiety. This makes the Dorkie breed really unsuitable for people who work away from home. If you have to be away, consider some of the following. Can a family member be home while you're away? Is hiring a dog sitter or a dog walker an option? Can you afford a couple of new dog toys every other week to keep your pup engaged? Would you have some spare time to play with your Dorkie before and after work? Can you get a second dog to keep your Dorkie company? In addition to separation anxiety, something that's specific to Dachshund-like Dorkies is a self-minded nature. Like Doxies, such Dorkies will be very opinionated and self-driven. This makes them very fun, but also a bit difficult to train. Obedience training is a must with such dogs. A more Dachs-like Dorkie also won't be as friendly with other dogs. In that case, you should put some extra attention on the dog's socialization. Yorkie and Dachshund mix exercise needs. If you're looking for an apartment dog that doesn't need too much outdoor time, the Dorkie is an excellent choice. Similar to both its parent breeds, this Yorkie mixed with a Dachshund will be perfectly satisfied with 2 brisk 20 to 30-minute walks per day. It is important to not go below that 40 to 60-minute daily threshold, however, if you want your Dorkie to be in good health. Aside from that, a bit of indoor playtime will be all your small pup requires to stay in shape. Like Dachshunds, Dorkies are prone to becoming obese if they don't get enough playtime, so keep that in mind. Health basics of the Dachshund Yorkie mix. Dachshunds and Yorkshire Terriers are relatively healthy breeds, and so is the Dorkie. Still, these dogs are neither immune nor immortal, so you will need to watch out for certain possible problems. Portosystemic shunt, heart disease, gastric torsion, obesity, diabetes, seizures, Cushing's disease, intervertebral disc disease, collapsed trachea, cancer, patellar luxation, progressive retinal atrophy, eye cataracts. All of those are possible, but none are guaranteed. Avoiding or minimizing either of them will depend on how diligent you are with the following. Did you get a health certificate for the dog when you bought/adopted it? Do you go to regular vet checkups twice a year? Is your Dorkie getting enough exercise? Do you feed your Dorkie well? With the right care, a Dorkie can easily live up to or beyond the impressive 13 to 16-year range. Physical characteristics of a Yorkie mixed with Dachshund. Like both its parents are already pretty small, the Dachshund Yorkie mix is also very tiny. This is still a new cross, so there isn't a set-in-stone standard, but Dorkies tend to fall in the 5 to 12-pound weight range and the 5 to 10-inch size bracket. Coat-wise, a Yorkie mixed with a Dachshund can have black, brown, red, and/or blue hair. The standard blend will include 2 or 3 of these 4 main colors. The coat of medium length and isn't hypoallergenic. On the bright side, it's pretty easy to maintain. 3 to 4 brushings a week tend to be enough. And, since this is a mostly indoors breed, you won't need to bathe your Dorkie too often either. Dorkie pros and cons. Pros. The Dorkie is excellent with kids and babies. This small breed is fantastic for apartment dwellers. If you work from home and want a great lapdog, the Dorkie is a good choice. This is a relatively healthy breed with the right care. The Dorkie has an exceptionally long life expectancy. This mixed breed doesn't need too much outdoor exercise time. Cons: the Dorkie isn't aware of its miniature size, so you should keep this pup away from larger breeds. Excessive barking is occasionally an issue, so may need to look into no-bark training. Separation anxiety is a major consideration. If your Dorkie takes more from its dog's parent, you may have trouble getting it to behave around other dogs. Should you get a Yorkie mixed with Dachshund? As far as small dogs are concerned, the Dorkie is one of the newest and best types. Playful, friendly, social, healthy, and with a long lifespan, this is a great companion dog. It is a new breed, so there are some unknowns around it. It also depends on which parent your Dorkie takes more from. Either way, however, it usually ends up as a fantastic family pet. Just make sure your lifestyle doesn't trigger Dorkie's separation anxiety tendencies. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.